shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who is fearless. A young loner on a crusade to champion the cause in a world of reckless automobiles. These are my motovlogs. What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Chris out in the Caliente garage. I'm gonna make this video to show you guys what I picked up, which is a wireless backup camera system that I picked up from Taddy Brothers website. And the reason why I purchased the system is because I had a cheaper backup camera system that I plugged right into the cigarette lighter. Well, the range on it was poor. It loses signal. The reception is bad. I guess it would be good for a very short range for a very small vehicle, but for my setup, this cheap wireless backup camera system didn't work. So anyway, I picked up this system from Taddy Brothers website. I originally wasn't gonna make this video because I didn't think you guys would be interested, but I'm just gonna show you guys what came in the box and how to bench test it. I tried to go to Taddy Brothers website and they didn't really have a video on how to bench test it or installation. So I just wanted to show you guys what I was working with. And these are some of the things that came in the box. I'm gonna go over with you some of the things that came in the box. It came with an installation manual, which is very vague. It gives just limited information. It doesn't show you how to really install it. It just shows you some of the product that comes in the box, but it is very vague on installation. It came with operation instructions, but again, it didn't really give you information on how to install it. It just goes over how to operate it. But anyway, I'm just going to show you guys some of the things that came in the box, just in case some of you guys decide to purchase this system. First thing I'm going to show you is the monitor. This is the monitor. This one is the split monitor. Is able to operate up to 4 cameras wirelessly. And when you talk in terms of wireless, when they say wireless backup cameras, they're not actually wireless because you got to have a power supply. So you're going to have to wire up 12 volts DC for the power. As far as running wires all the way to the monitor, you don't have to do that. So when you speak in terms of wireless, it's not totally wireless. No systems out there are totally wireless. You got to have 12 volt to 24 volts power. But anyway, this is the monitor that came in the kit. If you look here, you notice it got trigger wires. Again, the information in the book, in the manual didn't explain it, but these are trigger wires. So I'm assuming when you introduce 12 volts to each trigger wire, that will activate the camera, the individual cameras. And this is optional. It came with the power cable. I'm gonna plug that into where it has 12 to 24 volts DC. This will actually power the unit. These are the wireless cameras. In the kit came the antenna. If you notice, it says camera. Plug it straight in the back. That's going to be your wireless camera. Also, it comes with a pairing button because the unit is wireless. And this would be your 12 to 24 volts DC. I ordered 2 cameras and they only sent me 1 power cable. So I'm gonna have to call Taddy Brothers and have them to send me another power cable. But this power cable plugs into the back of the camera. So again, they only sent me 1 power cable. I'm gonna have to call Taddy Brothers and let them know. If you look on the package, you see camera. Screw that into the back of the wireless camera. And this would be the antenna. Now, if you notice, this package said camera, but the antennas for the monitor did not have any writing on them. So I just want to let you guys know, read the packaging very good. It's got a little metal pin inside, a male pin. I'm going to screw that on the top of the monitor. But when you connect these antennas, just look on the inside to make sure it's either male or female. This is a male plugging into a female. On the camera, you're looking at a female plugging into a male. So just pay close attention to the antennas. It came with the sunshade. I'm just going to pop that in. I'm going to slide it in. Push it in like so. Slide it down. And this would be the monitor with the antennas and the power cable. It came with a stationary bracket that you can mount to the dashboard. Connects right on the side. The hardware is included in case you want to mount it on a dashboard. But for me, I wanted the suction mount where I can just clip it to the windshield, slide it in the back, and work the adjustment screw. Just tighten it up. And now this is what it looks like. You have the screws in the back to where you can tighten it to your configuration. I just want to give you guys a look at what it looks like assembled. These are the mounting brackets that came with the cameras. You actually just mount them on the side. This is the hardware. It even came with some thumb screws. Now it did come with some extra antennas. I'm not 100% sure. One says camera and one did not say camera. So I'm assuming, and again, I have to call Taddy Brothers and verify. Like I said, the installation manual didn't give the information. It shows 2.4 gigahertz. So I'm assuming that this is optional. That is a female. That shows a female. So I'm assuming I'm not going to tighten it in, but I'm assuming that this is optional. This one does not have any words on the pack, and that pin is actually a male. So I'm assuming that you can actually use this antenna. Show you guys. I'm assuming that this antenna can be used for the monitor, but for the life of me, I don't know why they only sent one. Again, I got to call Taddy Brothers to verify my assumptions, because the installation manual and the operations manual did not give you that information. It came with a remote control in the kit. Remote control, screws, and another mounting bracket. Another mounting bracket and hardware for the camera brackets. So I just wanted to show you guys what came in the kit. The last thing I'm going to do is bench test everything. I want to get it connected to verify that it is working. I'm just going to sit these installation screws to the side. Some of the components that I will be using for the bench test would be my multimeter. I have some alligator clips. And this is my 12-volt DC power tester. It is a 110 AC input. The output is 12 volts DC. And I'm connecting a power supply, and this will power the units with 12 volts DC. I will also be using this portable 12 volts battery for my bench test. So now I'm going to test the monitor. Going to plug in my power cable that's provided. I have a red light that lets me know I have power. I'm going to plug in to the 12 volt to 24 volts DC. I have a red monitor light. So now you see it does have power. I'm going to set this to the side. And you can hardwire this into any 12 volts DC. It plugs directly into the back of the camera. That's the only power that is required for the camera. Again, it is a wireless system, but it's not totally wireless. All wireless system has to have a power supply. So basically what I'm going to do is connect it to the battery, red to the positive, black to the negative. The camera did come on automatically. I didn't have to pair it or anything. So in the directions, I noticed it said you had to pair it. But when I plugged it up, the camera does work. So now I'm going to unplug it. And I'm going to plug into camera 1. So now this camera is working. So all I did was just plug it into the battery and it automatically powered on. This is camera 1. Now I'm going to plug in camera 2. So now we got camera 2 working. And this system does have audio, so it does pick up audio from the camera. Again, Taddy Brothers only sent me one power cable. So I'm going to show you what I did to fix that problem. I had a power supply laying around the house and I cut it. But before I cut it, I wanted to make sure that it would work. I plugged it in because I'm not using this power supply. And I'm going to use the end of this power supply cable to power the camera. So now here's the deal. On the power cable, you don't know which one is positive and which one is negative. You would assume that the solid black would be negative and the opposite side would be positive, but we need to verify it. And I'm going to show you guys how to verify current. Now, when I connect the multimeter to the battery, it's going to give me the voltage. If it's connected backwards, I will get that negative indicator on the multimeter. It will not hurt the multimeter, but it will let me know if the connections are backwards. Okay, so let's just go ahead and tap the positive side and the negative side. As you can see, I'm getting 12.72 volts, but I'm getting a negative indicator. I'm going to put the negative to the negative and the positive to the positive. I'm getting 12.72 volts. If I hook it up backwards, I will get a negative sign. It's not going to hurt the multimeter, but it'll let me know that my connections are backwards. So I'm going to go ahead and switch it around. This time I'm going to put the positive on the negative, and I'm going to put the negative on the positive. As you can see, it's still giving me 12.72 volts, but I'm getting that little negative sign. That lets me know that the power cable is connected backwards. So now I can verify which end is positive and which end is negative from the end that I took off the power supply. So now that I have the power cable plugged on the battery, I'm assuming that the inside would be positive and the outer will be negative. So I'm going to plug in the positive. And now I'm going to touch the outer. As you can see, there's 12.72 volts. If I had it connected backwards, I would get the negative indicator. So now that I have it plugged in correctly, I'm going to plug it in to see if camera 1 comes on. There it is. As you can see, both cameras are on. Camera 1, camera 2, 3, 4, and there's your split view. So I just wanted to show you guys what I was working with. Again, I wasn't going to make this video because I didn't think you guys would probably be interested in a backup camera system, but I just wanted to show you guys what happens sometimes when a kit doesn't have all the included pieces. I may do a later video to show you guys how I actually install it on my enclosed trailer. But in the meantime, if you guys have any questions or any comments, put it down in the comment section below. And I hope this video really may help someone. Again, I picked this up at Taddy Brothers website. I needed something more heavy duty, and it comes with these antennas. So I think that's gonna work for my setup. If you guys have any questions or comments, put it down in the comment section below. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is your boy Chris out in the Caliente garage, just showing you guys the rear backup camera system that I picked up from Taddy Brothers, and I'll put the link down in the description below if any of you guys are interested in this setup. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. See you.